We are unplugging a beaver culvert. The beaver plugged this up and we got a little ice in the pond I see back there. But a couple weeks ago I took one beaver out of here and nothing happened. So there's beaver all around there continuously moving in. So we got to unplug this pipe, get that water down where I can drop a couple of 44 Blake and lamb traps. Situation like this, to really remove the beaver fast, is a leg hold trap.
There she goes.
That's what I wanted.
That'll drain out quick now.
Yep, that's what we want.
And you can see on the other side here, it's come flying down. That was just a little road. The water's gonna come rushing down out of there now, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Eddie. That's going to piss them off.
Yep. You'll see here I got two places I made holes in the culvert.
Yep.
And that's where I wired to. And I throw it out there. At the same time, you got to keep in mind you want enough water in there to drown the beaver, and there is in there. But there's some situations you got to consider that. So, like I'll make a small break, or depending how necessary it is, so the road doesn't flow over.
Awesome. Beautiful area though.
It is.
He'll be down here tonight, I guarantee you that.
All right, so we got the culvert pipe open now, and I punched a hole in the pipe where I can attach the slide wire here that Alan makes. It's got this like cam lock on it, and that bites right in and it goes down fast. Something really good, but I'll attach that like this right here.
So you were saying you caught a beaver here a few weeks ago and they were gone, and then another one moved in that quick?
That's right, yep. And then that one's attached.
It's a beautiful area though, man.
It really is.
Really awesome.
There's that one ready to go. And we'll take this one and get it ready to go.
Now you're putting two here?
Two here. Because many times I catch two at a time here.
Okay.
And it helps speed up the process to get rid of these nuisance beaver. And it really works in case a stick or they spring one by accident, you got another one for backup.
The way that lock is on there, they're lightning fast going down that cable.
Yeah.
Well, we got that aggressive lock on there with the teeth. That's what makes them really nice. You see how fast it goes down.
That thing is awesome.
They're 10 feet. They got adjustable loop ends.
Yep.
And what are you using? A sandbag with some rocks?
Sandbag with some rocks. So, of course, this part can be tricky. It's almost like a sport. Like that, right there. Perfect. And I can adjust the wire. I can go on the other side and pull that wire so it's not in the way, which you'll see me do. The main thing is getting that out where you want it. Look, Jesus, that goes quick.
I'm telling you, they're lightning fast. I'm really happy with those beaver slides, that's for sure. We put that extra loop on there so you can use the S-hook and J-hook and just take it off quickly. There you go, that's taunt.
Try doing that 80 years old.
Yeah. Beaver trapping is not for the faint of heart. I've always said that. Beaver trapping is if you want to catch beaver and you want to catch a lot of beaver, you got to put some work in.
Oh yeah.
And it's fun. I mean, there's nothing like catching a boatload or a truckload of beaver, but it's just it's really cool.
It's one thing when you're gonna catch some beaver for fur, you catch one or two, three, and you leave seed. But in a situation like this, you got to get them all, and you got to do it right the first time.
Yep.
Because
they can be educated.
That's right.
So you're using what, a 44?
44 Blake & Lamb, the best beaver trap, otter trap they ever made. And I might adjust this a couple times. But if you notice, it's way off to the side. And when he comes in there, he's going to put his back feet down to plug that hole. So after I set both traps, then I'll look at it and readjust. I may and I may not. We'll see how it looks. I'm going over here now, because their natural reaction is to get out in the deep water. And that lock ain't gonna let them come back.
Nope. It's got it's the aggressive lock with the teeth. That's the one thing that we're putting on these beaver slides. It's a 3/32 aggressive mini cam lock, and it's got little teeth, so when they go down that cable, they are not coming back up. And as you can see, he can hardly even keep the trap at the top. They're lightning quick. Got them both where you want them?
I'm gonna reset that one up, move that one over a little bit. Off to the side.
So basically you're about 2 feet back from the hole where you think the beaver's going to throw his back feet down.
Exactly. I'm going to slide this one just a little bit. All right. Now, just to help them, I put one of these sticks in, just one, like that right there. Now, something else I do, when that water drains down, like this drained down a lot more, I'll just remove these sticks. Because when the water's lower, I can manipulate that trap to where I want it and make him come in right to it, because sometimes they'll take notice of those sticks, especially if there's a miss, that there's danger where those sticks are.
You think you're going to have something here tomorrow?
I believe so.
You got it down to a science.
I do. You know what? When you see 3 or 4 feet of water over you, you're like, how the hell is that going to work?
Yeah.
It works.
It works. Yeah, that's just, like I said, I would have put a scent mount here to where to get them to crawl out along the side where they, there's a scent mount, actually. You can see a scent mount that he made right here.
Yep. And that works. That would work. But we just don't have the time, because you could have a storm overnight, plug that hole.
Yeah.
So, and if you unplug the pipe, the water level drops, and that's going to affect your scent mount, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's just an interesting way.
Yeah.
I'm using the Duke number 4, which is a little smaller than that. Pennsylvania, we have regulations that are a little tighter than here in New York, and you know, a lot of places down south you can use some of the bigger traps that, you know, are an advantage for these type of sets. But that's a pretty neat set, Eddie. We're gonna be back here tomorrow seeing if you connected.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, I got this Coyote in a dirt hole set. I was using Mountain Man. It's something that Probst makes. It's a good bait. It looks like this coyote's blind in one eye. Just your standard dirt hole set. And he looks pretty good. He might be an older dog. But grateful we got it. And hey, look, there's an old earth anchor from me right next to it. See it here on the left? I'll be damned. I just saw that. It's just the beginning of the season, so I'd rather have Fisher and Fox than coyotes, but I'll take it. Got that trap reset, and like I said, I got a giant hole here, so I'm gonna see what this looks like, just like this. Might have to bring in some dirt because this is like them holes they make out west trapping. I don't need a shovel. This carpenter's hammer is something I've come to use for a long time. Okay. Here in the Adirondacks, I set a trap 6 inches center mass of the hole. That seems to take everything. Fishers, coyotes. And I just set it off a hair to the right. And I'll show you what I mean by center mass. I'm at the end of that hole right there. And if I'm looking down, I got 6 inches, the middle of that pan. That's just the way I like it and it works for me. I catch coyote that way. I catch fisher. I caught everything that way. Foxes. We'll bury that. The weather's good. I try to use a leaf for a pan cover. So I'm gonna have to find some big leaves. So that's all I do. Plenty of nice dirt. Now if I was a fox and saw this damn thing, I would come and investigate it. Make that hole big enough so I can get some more of that mountain man in there. That stuff is great around here. You can see how far I'm in. That's a pretty good hole. All right. Now, I personally, whenever possible, like to lure from the backside. I just feel better about it. I get a different perspective of the set itself, and I'll probably end up doing it up a little more. Let's see here. This is what I want. This mountain man. Use this stick here. Mix it up. There's nothing better for a bait, boy. Everything likes this stuff. Fishers, gray fox, coyotes, they all like it. All right. So I'm careful. All right. Okay. You stick it right in there. Notice I take my lure gloves and tamp that down. Something else Alan has been messing around with this stuff he's making here. Smells really good. Phew, it'll burn your eyes out, Alan. Generous amount. All right. Take a lot of this grass here. Look at that. Like putting a toupee on. And I like that set.
Email us today for a free catalog to browse all of our traps and snares, baits and lures, and much more. Get all of your trapping and predation control needs by emailing to info@NorthAmericanTrapper.com for your free catalog. Proven products equals proven conservation.
The good size one.
Yeah, that's a nice beaver there.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
That might be one of the adults. Huh?
Could be.
Yeah, that's a good beaver there. Big old beaver. That's 35, 40 pounder. That's a blanket.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so we'll get him out of the trap, and then we'll put him back here. Okay, we're stabilizing this 280 conibear. We just took a nice beaver out of here. And hopefully we'll take another one tonight. Trying to get these nuisance beaver caught before the breeze up, because then the game changes. Beavers don't have good eyesight, so when they come down that hill, they're racing to get in that water. He's bigger than the one we got yesterday, so I'll see what we can do. We got more up the road here to check. Maybe we'll be lucky again.
What do you got? Just a dam set?
Two 44 Blake and Lamb set at the dam, and right, I got a big wide distance between the traps. I put a stick right in the middle, and it kind of funnels them right over.
Well, you said we've been here 2 days. You said 2 nights, and you've got 2 beavers. So, getting it done, brother.
Yeah. Tomorrow might be even more.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna have some beaver tomorrow. I got a few sets in today. I better have a damn beaver too.
You will. You'll have some in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
No doubt about it. Those were great sets.
Well, we're gonna go out and put another one in too. I'm gonna have at least 4 in.
Yeah.
But a couple nice ones here. You know, hey, getting them out, brother. I look at it this way: more fisher bait.
That's what I look at.
Get a little bit of caster and get some fisher bait.
Hell yeah. On a caster that, we'll set more.
Exactly. Nice job.
Nice job, Alan.
As you can see, Eddie's working his magic every day. You can see the pile keeps getting bigger.
I'm driven.
He's driven. The pile keeps getting bigger where he keeps pulling it out. This homeowner that lives right here called him and said, hey, we're having some serious problems with these beaver. And when he first got here, the water was actually up over the road, and he worked and worked and worked to get that opened. And obviously I've been here, it's the 3rd day, and this is now 6 beaver. You got one right over here too, don't you, Eddie?
Yeah.
Another one in that conibear going down over that little trail. That's a big beaver there. That's a decent one.
Yeah.
That's actually, I think that's bigger than the one you had yesterday.
Yeah, it is. It's all tangled up.
Yeah, that's bigger than the one you had yesterday. Pretty nice. That's a nice beaver.
Oh.
Are you tired?
It's like wrestling pigs.
They are, man. They are nothing but dead weight. That's a beauty there. Big old hoss. Ready to go again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to slide them triggers over a little bit.
Don't get part of the 280 club.
No, I don't want to be part of that club. All right,
we
thanks,
were almost in the 330 club yesterday.
Yeah.
Pretty good set coming down that trail.
Like Peter Cottontail.
Yep. A lot of beaver in here, Eddie.
Yeah.
Pretty cool though. That's another just monster. That's actually a pig right there, boy. I'll carry that other one for you, Eddie, to the truck. I'm not going to carry that one. Got this one here. Same set. Pretty cool. Been here 3 days. He's been out there 3 days, and he's going to be walking back with a beaver all 3 days. And you can just see, you know, how these beavers have this all worked up. We've been showing it the last couple days. Eddie's out there getting another one out. That's 7 beaver in this spot. You can see where they come up over this road all the way. We just showed you 2 down there, that one monster. And you can see where they come across the road down into the other side of the swamp. And who knows how many's here. Hell, there might be 15, 16, 18, 20. It's just full of beaver. That's 7 beaver in 3 days he's caught here. And he's got 5 sets. This conibear, the body gripper that we've showed a couple days, that's been off 3 straight days. He just doesn't seem to be able to get him in that. I don't know if they're coming up through. Who knows? They might be carrying sticks. They might be, you know, smaller. It might be muskrats knocking it off. Who knows? It's a little channel. There's muskrat and mink and other things running through here. So, but ultimately he's got a pretty good handle on it here. He said this one's a nice one. The first day was a little one out there, and yesterday was a pretty decent beaver, and he said this one's a decent beaver too. But just if you put these sets in, working, you know, here in New York, you can actually set the dam and do some things that you can't do in my home state of Pennsylvania. We got to be, you know, so many feet away from any structure, dam, hut. Even a hole in the bank that's got a stick or two could be considered a hut. So we really have to shy away from setting, and it makes it harder, but you can still catch these. They're going to work a scent mound. If you put a scent mound in and you, you know, are in a colony that has beaver, you're going to have action the first night. Almost always. You're going to have an opportunity. And that's all you're looking for as a trapper. You want to be on sign and have an opportunity, but we'll catch him when he comes out through there, and that'll be his 3rd beaver here today, and 7th one over the last 3 days. 3 days, 3 beaver. You must know what you're doing in that set, huh?
Well, total is 7 now.
Yeah, you got 7, but I mean 3 beavers out of that set right there.
Yeah.
That's a nice beaver though.
Yeah.
35, 40 pound blanket sized beaver.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that beaver's got this all tore up though, don't they?
They do. Friggin' beaver Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon.
Like a beaver tank rolled right over the
I know, it's unreal. I mean, they got this padded down so much across this road. It's crazy. But pretty awesome, buddy.
I'm gonna have to come back for that.
Oh, I'll grab it for you. Least I can do, right?
Oh, you do know.
I get you waddling along.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big adult beaver, and look at how much bigger this one is than that one right there when you put it side by side. I mean, look at that. That's an adult beaver, the one in the middle. That's a 35, 40 pound beaver probably, and this thing is just a pig. I'm anxious to see what that thing weighs. What's your guess?
50.
I'm saying
everyone says 50.
I'm saying it's pushing 55.
Well, the good thing is I haven't noticed any fleas on any of these damn beaver.
Well, that's a good thing.
Good, clean running water.
Pretty awesome.
Yep, it's been an awesome day, and your beaver caster really made the difference.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of good lures out there. I know that that caster lure that we're putting out is pretty much going to work for you. That's what Eddie's using. Eddie's like my best spokesman. He talks about the mountain man and the madness is the fisher bait and lure, and yeah, I brought some caster lure up and said, you know, here, try this, and he was smearing it on there yesterday. I kept telling him, you don't need that much. He's like, oh, I'll put a lot on there.
That's right.
But nice mess, buddy. Hopefully we'll go out tomorrow and some of my sets will connect tomorrow.
I'm sure.
Since I put them in the ground or in the water today, and hopefully they'll connect. I got 4 sets out. Not trying to go crazy, just trying to catch me an Adirondack beaver. So I've got an Adirondack Coyote. I've got Adirondack Raccoon. I don't have that Adirondack fisher. I had to put a couple fisher sets out. I put 2 fisher sets out today. If you're gonna trap fisher, you probably need to put more than 2 sets out, but we were all working these beaver flows, and I put a couple fisher sets in to hopefully snag one of them. But I'm trying to add the Adirondack beaver to my, I guess, what do you call it, your resume?
Repertoire. I don't know.
Resume. With your methods and techniques. That's what I'm using up here. I'm not allowed to do that down in Pennsylvania. I'm not allowed to, set on a dam and things. That's one good thing and advantage you have up here in New York.
Yes, it is.
Pennsylvania, I'm not able to do that. And for the guys that are out there, whether you're in the Midwest, where I know that you can set dams, and some places here in the Northeast like New York, that makes it a lot easier, but because you could get to where they're going to be every night, and I mean that's like clockwork. But it's pretty good, right, Eddie?
It's friggin' awesome.
Are you gonna get some bait?
Some popple.
Yeah, this is
this was not from the Beaver.
Yeah, that's not from the Beaver. The people came down through here from the township and did their annual mow of the side of the road, but this is like candy to a beaver right here.
You better believe it.
Any soft bark. Down in Pennsylvania, we got a lot of that quaking aspen, Eddie.
Yep.
They love the quaking aspen.
Quaking.
Yep, quaking aspen. That's it's almost the same type. I mean, it's got the same type of bark, that soft bark.
Yep.
But anytime you can find that poplar or quaking aspen, basically like candy to a baby.
North American Trapper has got you covered when it comes to essential trapping baits and lures. When you're moving soil out of the field, know that you're getting the best scents available with the North American Trapper's line. Go to NorthAmericanTrapper.com today and explore the mountain man in you.